Hey guys, so I wanted to make an update. It's been, quite a while since I have, and I thought I would uh, just kind of say, hey, I'm still here, and give a few, I guess, updates in life. It's been a crazy past few months of just changes and all kinds of stuff. Basically, what I've been dealing with here is 10 months ago, my stomach exploded. That's been probably the biggest comeback story in my life because it was just so dicey there for a while. And recovering from septic shock, recovering from levaquin damage in the past. Without God, I don't think I would have been able to get through any of that. But where we stand today is just Saturday. I received a call from my surgeon. He's the one that repaired my stomach. He's the one that's been keeping an eye on abscess that I've had on my spleen, which was difficult to treat. And at first, it was looking like I was going to be taking antibiotics for like a year. Um, I quit after, about 6 months. I just had enough with the side effects. So, I'm trying to remember where I last left off updating you guys, but I quit like 6 months ago. They wanted me to go in for surgery to remove the abscess, perhaps the spleen. I don't know. I don't know what all it would have involved. So I got prepared for that. And then the surgeon decided that since I'm not showing any symptoms, let's not do that. It's such an invasive, hardcore procedure again. So we skipped it. I quit the antibiotics. They kept an eye on me. That was in June. Flash forward, now we're in October. And the call this weekend was from my surgeon just saying basically that he believes the abscess looks like it's actually smaller at this point. Now, it's kind of crazy to think I've had an abscess for this whole time that's not going away or anything, but I guess it's a very tricky one, and what they believe is that it's kind of walled off so that I'm no longer experiencing the infection literally. I do have some pain kind of in that region, mild, just from time to time. But from what he believes, he thinks it looks smaller. So that's good news because the hope is that over time, even off of antibiotics, just with good nutrition, taking care of myself, that it will disappear. And so that's good news. Up next on the docket for me is I need to see a neurologist. Um, in the hospital during all of this craziness, I believe I told you guys I had an eye stroke. They're calling it, where um, I lost vision in my right eye for like a few hours. Then it was kind of like an eclipse where I just kept seeing my vision come back over the course of the day. It was like, whoa, like so much craziness. So I next up is to see a neurologist to see if the eye stroke caused any problem. They don't think they did some CT and they don't believe there's any brain damage caused by it or any problems. But still getting checked out by a neurologist. And then after that, my cardiologist called the other day and wants me to make an appointment. So that will be for heart surgery, which will be pretty minor. They're just going to go in through my stomach, cut a couple of holes, go up and close a hole in my heart, which I was born with, so that I no longer need to take blood thinners, which actually I stopped taking them a while ago. But that's for blood clots. I don't. I think I'm doing okay. So I move around enough to where I don't believe I was having any more blood clots. So that's next up as far as medical stuff. Yeah, it's all looking pretty hopeful. Other than that, I have been weaning down on my Klonopin. I'm actually kind of like nervous making this video. I'm feeling a lot of the anxiety come back from going off of it, and um, I do feel like I have a bit of clearer head. But at the same time, like I am realizing the extensiveness of this whole 20 years of Klonopin use, or even longer than that. I think I've been saying 20 years for like 2 years, so it's probably 22 years of use of Klonopin. Yeah, it's hardcore. It's to anybody going through benzodiazepine stuff. Like I feel for you. Like it's a rough one to get off of. I've gotten off of all kinds of drugs, And this is the one that's the most challenging. I would love to just be able to stop and just walk away from it and be back to normal, but that's not the case with these medications. If you notice too, I'm not sure if I'm looking at the camera. This is a new phone. It's supposed to be better quality, so hopefully it is. But I don't exactly remember where the camera part of it is, the lens part. So I hope I'm looking into the camera when I'm speaking at points. Uh, in addition to that, hair loss was a major factor for me. I had some hair loss from the Klonopin use, and then it was coming back, and then this septic shock hit, and just I don't know if it was the stress put on my body from the septic shock itself, or if it was the long term antibiotic use, but something literally just wreaked havoc on my hair. Took it out. Like I barely have any hair left compared to where I was before, and I haven't gotten a haircut in years. And so, what I've been using, and it's actually starting to pop back now, is I've been using about 10,000 micrograms, I believe it is, of biotin a day, and I've been using a DHT blocker, a shampoo. I tried a DHT blocker herbal type remedy with vitamins and stuff, but I have a big time problem with multivitamins. And in the case of this product too, I had some problems where I did not feel well. So I stopped taking that. Now I'm just using a topical, which is the DHT blocker shampoo. I can leave a link down below if anybody wants to try that out, as well as to the DHT blocker supplement I took, which is supposed to be amazing, but it might work for you. I'm not sure, but I can leave a link for that down below as well. But that's my update. I know I keep saying that I will get to comments and I will get to making more videos soon. That is still my hope, and I hope now that I will. I'm going to pray on some different topics to discuss, and just go with the leading of the Holy Spirit and see where that leads me. But for now, that's just kind of a hopefully quick update of where I am. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty positive about the future of my health right now. And I am just feeling blessed to still be here. So grateful to have been pulled through this, and so grateful to have God's comfort by me through the whole thing. It's just amazing. Um, it moves me to tears sometimes when I think about it. But that's all for this time, guys. Until next time, God bless.